It has become clear to anyone that has been paying attention that Donald Trump is merely America's figurehead at this point. Because when we all saw this image this week of Elon Musk standing in the Oval Office, this unelected bureaucrat holding a press event with the President of the United States, but he didn't do any of the talking. Donald Trump merely sat there and looked on as the real president of these United States, Elon Musk, told the world what Americans voted for. I'm pretty sure, though, friends, it wasn't him. Welcome to the Woke Wednesday edition of the Danielle Moodie Show. I've decided that there is so much news to cover in any given week during this Trump regime that we need midweek time to unpack it all. So let's get started. Hello, Damnation, and welcome to Woke Wednesdays. This is going to be my new midweek show that allows us to dive deep into one particular story that I believe that we all need to get woke to. And I can think of nothing that set off alarm bells for me more than this image. Yes, Elon Musk giving a press event, holding a press conference inside of the Oval Office, while Donald Trump, who some people in America anyway, actually elected to be the president of the United States, just looks on, looks up, in fact. If you want to talk about power poses and power moves, Donald Trump just sitting down, slumped over the Resolute desk, looking on to Elon Musk, who was standing tall and strong, talking to the American people about what we voted for. Sir, what I can tell you that we didn't vote for was your illegally undocumented ass coming into this country and telling Americans how we should run it. And why do I say illegal and undocumented? Because, you know, how Elon Musk and MAGA like to go on about quote unquote illegal aliens and the invasions in our border and coming here and committing crimes. Exhibit A, okay, is Elon Musk. But folks, take a listen. Just take a listen to him.
The people voted for major government reform. There should be no doubt about that. That was on the campaign. The president spoke about that at every rally. The people voted for major government reform, and that's what the people are going to get. They're going to get what they voted for. And a lot of times, people that don't get what they voted for, but in this presidency, they are going to get what they voted for. And that's what democracy is all about.
I'm going to go out on a limb and tell you what democracy is all about. Democracy is the people having a voice and vote in their government, voting for elected officials who were actually present on the ballots, right? They vote for these people based on their shared values. You see, elected officials go out and they campaign and they try and convince the voter that they are better to represent them than the next person. But you see, Elon Musk wasn't on anybody's ballot. Elon Musk is not even a United States representative. No one has voted for Elon Musk. But what Elon Musk did was spend $270 million to buy this man. This man who never really wanted to be president of the United States. This man, Donald Trump, who just wanted to avoid jail and to avoid bankruptcy. And what better cover than to pretend that you actually give a shit about the Constitution or the people of this country? Donald Trump is a salesman, right? That's what he does. He sells you what you think that you want. He creates these images of power, of wealth, of assertiveness, of authority, of masculinity. And he sold that to the American people that fell for the rope-a-dope. But this time around, Donald Trump is just sitting behind the Resolute desk, signing his little name. Right? He doesn't actually do anything. But the person who is doing all, and I mean all the things, is Elon Musk. And in this piece that is up at the New York Times right now, I encourage everyone to read it. Because what it does is that it unpacks for you the ways in which Elon Musk is benefiting, profiting off of Donald Trump being in office. The title, Elon Musk's business empire scores benefit under Trump shakeup. Shakeup is a funny way to write the word coup. This is not a government shakeup. This is not a differing, dear friends, of opinion or ideology. This is a group of people under Trump's leadership that have decided that democracy is kind of played out, that they would rather elevate an autocrat and a dictator who can be America's daddy, right? And get the job done. You know, you don't need to trouble yourself with voting again. You don't need to trouble yourself with even knowing anything that is going on, because we're going to ensure that everything you see, everything that you hear, right, is amenable to Donald Trump and the Trump regime. Now, while I appreciate the investigative reporting that has been done by Eric Lipton and Kirsten Grind over the last year of delving into Elon Musk's business practices, this title, I want American media to pretend for a moment that what they are covering under this new regime is happening in a foreign country. I want them to imagine that what is taking place over the last 3 weeks was happening in a foreign land, and how you would decide to cover it, and then go ahead and write your headlines. Because in any other part of the world that journalists would be covering, and seeing a unelected CEO that has conflicts of interest galore with the federal government, both holding contracts and investigations that have been ongoing for the last several years, standing and giving a presser to the American people on what it is that we voted for? Give me a fucking break, okay? But let's go through it all, shall we? Because, folks, OMG. Oh my motherfucking God. Okay? So let's take a look, shall we? I want you to see this particular chart that I'm going to put up that the New York Times has made, and I'm making it big and I'm removing myself so that you can see it very clearly. We need Venn diagrams. We need more of them. Musk's business benefit under Trump shakeup. These are euphemisms. It should read, Musk scores big under Trump coup. See that? So on the left-hand side of the screen, it says federal investigations with an arrow pointed towards regulatory battles. You see all of the federal investigations that Musk is under: transportation, interior, justice, agriculture, National Labor Relations Board, Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, Securities and Exchange, Defense, Federal Election Committee, Office of Government Ethics. On the right-hand side, you see his businesses that are broken down and what exactly each and every one of these agencies is looking into. Well, when it comes to SpaceX, you're looking at FAA violations and fines. You're looking at a Starbase review by the Interior, a lawsuit by the Department of Justice, and then when you go down to the National Relations Board, you're looking at complaints. Folks, it goes on from there. Okay? So then you look at Tesla. Tesla, myriad of investigations headed up by the National Labor Relations Board. You have a lawsuit by Equal Employment Opportunity Commissions, and then complaints. Hundreds of complaints by Tesla owners under the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Then you go down to Neuralink, which has multiple investigations by agriculture and the SEC. Then you go down to X, another investigation by the National Labor Relations Board, and then a lawsuit again by the SEC. Then Elon Musk himself. What are our issues? Oh, I don't know. Security clearance on top of a number of complaints on top of oversight. Folks, for $270 million for a fucking bargain at the Dollar Tree, Elon Musk has essentially bought himself not only a get out of jail free card, a erase all investigations free card, but he's also managed to launch an imaginary fucking agency named Doge that is the one that is in charge of looking at government efficiency and rerouting payments. How to get away with a coup? Be a multi-fucking billionaire with something to lose and seeing one clear pathway into assuring your global dominance. You literally can't make this shit up. Shonda Rhimes couldn't make this shit up. I am aghast, dear friends, okay? So then, in this incredible New York Times write-up, right? Here is yet another chart that we can break down. You got Puppet Trump up top, who's fired 3 executives, effectively paralyzing the National Labor Relations Board, which is an independent watchdog agency for what? Workers and workers' rights, which was investigating or in regulatory battles with X, SpaceX, and Tesla, all owned by Elon Musk. Also, reminder, how many inspectors general did Donald Trump fire in his first week? 17. What is the role of independent inspectors general? To look at fraud and waste inside of their agencies in an independent fashion. What did Donald Trump come in and do? Knock him out. Who does this benefit? Himself, a number one, so that he can do away with all of the federal investigations and all of the lawsuits that have now magically disappeared because he is president again, and also his sugar daddy benefactor. Lord, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. But then, friends, it gets even better. So here we have another chart. Puppet Trump on top has tried to remove the chairwoman of the Federal Election Commission, a campaign finance agency, which has received complaints about the campaign practices of Elon Musk, which had filed a lawsuit against, right? Two Democrats stepped down, leaving a Republican majority at the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, which Elon Musk got on X and said was, a corrupt agency. Why are they corrupt? Oh, because they are investigating his shady ass. And they'd filed a lawsuit against him. Multiple. All of this, though, magically going away. Here's where we are, dear friends. The National Labor Relations Board, which now has had Democrats resign from it, leaving an entire Republican vacuum that Donald Trump will fill. And when those new seats are filled, guess what? They can no longer continue with their older investigations, which, by the way, with regard to Elon Musk, were checks notes 24 investigations into Elon Musk. Okay. Then you have the Consumer Protection Agency, which again looks into protecting consumers from being duped and misled by greedy ass corporations, where those that have bought Teslas have registered hundreds and hundreds of complaints about their cars, about the loans that they received, all of which will, guess what? Now magically disappear because what? Elon Musk has gutted that agency which has saved the American people from all those tiny terms of agreement and conditions. Tens of millions of dollars, the brainchild of Senator Elizabeth Warren. Why? Because corporations are fucking greedy and not transparent and lie to the American people or just omit information, allowing us and forcing us to operate in the dark. Well, Elon Musk thinks anything that helps consumers, workers, or the vulnerable is somehow criminal. So he has had Donald Trump do what? Nix it. Folks, when I tell you that we are in deep, deep, deep shit as a country, this is what the fuck I mean. This should have never happened. We tried in so many ways, those of us on the left, those of us woke and conscious too, the broligarchs' game and what they've been after, which is absolute, unregulated dominance, so that they can continue to mass an ungodly amount of money. You know, I posted the other day on Blue Sky where I said it wasn't too long ago where tech companies were held up as the gold standard of what workplaces should look like. Remember when everyone was oohing and eyeing over these massive campuses in Silicon Valley that people were riding on scooters inside, and there were snacks and cocktails abound, and there was dry cleaning, and there was chef's lunches, and et cetera, and there was foosball tables, and it was just like one big happy campus. Well, fast forward, and what we have seen is that those that were once seen as the gold standard in workers' protection, in inclusivity, in diversity, well, as it pertained to Asian Americans, now they are the ones that are regressing. They are now the gold standard for toxic masculinity, for exclusion, for narrowness, all so that those at the tippy top can continue to make money off of our backs. Elon Musk is an absolute threat to our democracy, to our country, and more importantly, to the entire world. $400 billion. This man has his tentacles in everything, including our private data and information. In but 2 months, dear friends, we are getting ready to do what? Pay our taxes. Elon Musk had his goons bum rush into the Department of the Treasury, reading code and rewriting code. We have no idea where our tax dollars are headed. I have some clue that it's probably not going into infrastructure, into building roads or funding public education or cleaning our water. I have every stinking suspicion that it's going directly into Elon Musk's pockets. And while federal judges have come out and said that Donald Trump isn't being compliant or he's making illegal moves, I don't know. Does it matter? Because what courts don't have are the police, our military, or any other means of enforcing the law other than to tell somebody that they broke it. But if you're a criminal and you're now in charge of the government and are considered the rule of law, if you break any, who is going to stop you? Oh, dear friends, we are in for it because this man isn't going anywhere. And if anyone wanted to know how to get away with a coup, all you got to do is follow Elon Musk. Whew. My God. I wish that this was a season of How to Get Away with Murder. I wish that it was a season of Scandal and we could just all turn off the TV and go, oh, thank God, this isn't real life. You vote for a reality TV show host, you gonna get reality TV. And this, my dear friends, is what you all needed to get woke to on this Woke Wednesday special edition of The Danielle Moodie Show. That is it for me today here, dear friends. If you are liking these videos and this channel, then I do say please do like, comment, and subscribe. We are growing, damnation, our wonderful community, so incredibly fast because of your dedication and just willingness to support this channel. So again, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm and it helps us get into as many feeds as possible. And to never miss a show, you see that little bell, hit that so that you get notified whenever new videos, live shows, and anything that I do on this channel gets posted, and you will get an alert. Thank you, dear friends, and happy Woke Wednesday. As always, power to the people and to all the people power. Get woke, stay sane, and in these extraordinarily dangerous times, dear friends, do stay safe. See you later.